Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Thief. I'm sorry there's been a bit of a hiatus. It's just real life has a way of catching up with me, and I haven't been able to record any videos. I hope you've been tided over by more videos from my Skyrim backlog. Here we are now, beginning Chapter 4, A Friend in Need. Now, a couple of notes on this chapter from the get-go. Number one, and maybe one of the biggest, is that the document count is bugged. The game claims there are 8 documents available, but in terms of actual assets within the mission, there are only 6. So we're just going to have to live with that. I don't know why I said a couple, because that's my only note. Let's begin. First objective is to find Jacob in Greystone Plaza.
There's a lot of panicking people in Greystone Plaza. I'm guessing it's too late to get anything from Jacob. But I am close to Eastwick's house, the Baron's architect. If anyone knows a back door into the keep, it will be the man who built it.
New objective, go to the architect's grand house. Okay, makes sense. This is obviously going to be their little homage to Life of the Party. Maybe the greatest of Thief missions. Certainly the best in Thief 2. I think the other ones that rival it are First City Bank and Trust. Also Thief 2. The sword, my favorite from Thief Gold.
Be reasonable. We will have to leave without trouble.
Then we have things important in your eyes, husband, but not so in mine.
Mike! Kate, please. When we're safely fled, I'll bring you my vows.
So it takes us to one walk to bring out the romantic in you.
And the Cradle in Thief 3. We'll see how this mission stacks up.
I suppose not. No coaching them.
Well, so far there's only one way to go. That's not very much like Life of the Party. By the way, I heard everyone say they wanted me to turn up the brightness, leave it up, because apparently you can't see in the videos any better than I can see trying to play. So, I don't think it's much like cheating. Anyway, there were 2 pieces of loot in there, an ashtray and a teacup. That's 2 out of 39, in case you're wondering. Still only one route.
For Basso's sake, I hope the keep is built as strong as they say.
We have one teeny little side area. Have to use a rope arrow to get in there. That's a fatal fall if you don't have one. As you can see, since Garrett so frequently refuses to jump to a rope, even after I've so conveniently placed one for him. This is the problem with contextual movement. Ropes were very tricky in the first 2 games, but I honestly had less trouble with them than I do in this one. Way down here, there's a nice pocket watch on the bench. Valuable. 3 out of 39 pieces of loot. Under the second bench,
Good find.
the fourth of 7 Serendi stone circles, the Lapis Lazuli circle, a gilded band mounted with a cluster of Lapis Lazuli, or Lazuli. I've never been certain how to pronounce that. Let's get this little box open too. Supplies can't hurt. I've also refined my understanding of what gives you opportunist points, because I was a little confused about why I got some in the last mission. Raising suspicions gets you opportunist points, I knew that. So does dousing lights. The thing I didn't realize is that using machines, if those machines are optional, now that includes
Then pack the high boots to be safe.
as I was saying, Fluffy. Any switches, wire cutter boxes, any of that you don't have to use to advance. If you do use it, it gets you opportunist points. So, I'm not going to use any machines that are optional here. That's a point of no return, that window right there, so let's squeeze on through, and we'll be ready for Eastwick's Grand House.
Eastwick City House. No one ever called his work subtle. Seems I'm not the only one making a house call tonight.
New objective, find a way inside the house.
Remember, Eastwick built this place himself. Hidden passages, machinery in the walls, a real house of tricks. He shut himself up in his study, but watch for heels in the night. Don't watch him escape.
Sir, isn't Eastwick the architect of the Baron himself?
Aye. Not to leave the premises without the Baron's escort. Hope for his sake to keep us heard.
As I look around, I see 5 guards. 2 patrolling over there, together with a torch. Crossbow guy over there on the balcony. I'm going to call him the captain, the one giving orders with the cape. And that guy near the fountain. Alright. Oh. There's a dog in a cage over there, too. Seems important to know.
Wish there was a sloop stall nearby.
Kinda need to start, if we want to get everything, by following these guys over behind the greenhouse. Oh shoot, there's a dog there.
Wish there was a sloop stall nearby. Baron could afford to give us double rations.
It's getting late.
I wanted to go over here because of this poppy. quick enough, I should be able to get over into this shed
Who else could be to blame for this attack?
and hide from everyone in there. Now, do either of these guys have a pickpocket for me? They don't. What about Central Fountain guy? He doesn't either. Well, let's wait a second just so I can be certain. No. Well, that makes things especially simple. Alright. Now we can get out of our shed this direction. There is another dog over here, so we need to be careful. You can see that ladder up there. We can drop it by smacking the crank with a blunt arrow. The dog doesn't seem to like that, but he'll live. And we can head up this ladder. That is how we get up here. Now we have several ways in. There's obviously the front door, although you can see why that's not particularly viable. If you want to climb up the rest of the scaffolding, you've got a crawl space right there. There's a door on the balcony behind the archer. The entrance I actually want to use is inside the greenhouse. Let's wait till the crossbow guard's back is turned and we'll sneak over to him.
Same nightmares every night.
He does have a pickpocket.
Tough times.
Let's wait till his back is turned. And make our way over here. Now note, as I said, you can go in through the balcony door as well. I don't know which one saw me, but I'm not going to allow it. Probably the crossbow guard. Let's wait till his back is turned again.
No.
Oh, good. And with that, we can drop inside. There's a poppy. There's food. Make ourselves a checkpoint save. Don't mind if I do. Now you can see the switch already, but I guess I have to deactivate the valve in order to push it. Let's do that. Find ourselves in a very handy
People
secret
shouldn't keep
passage.
secrets in glass houses.
Here we are in the underground passage. Now here's one example of an optional machine that I'm going to skip. This disables the pressure plate traps in this passage. But as you can see, it's...
A man with much to hide. If the situation was different, I'd take the time to enjoy this.
As you can see, the pressure plates are fairly simple to spot and avoid even without focus.
I've made a fine light. Now what'll I do?
Looks like we found the martyr. We need to wait till he leaves, then we can hit a switch that'll take us in there. Right over here. New objective, get up to the architect's study. So that wire cutter box is another optional one. It activates a secret elevator back in the passage, which can take us straight to the top floor. I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to leave that alone. That gilded bottle in the corner gives me 4 out of 39 pieces of loot. Now it's time to start sneaking in earnest.
Oh, I'm freezing.
That guard there has nothing to pickpocket. Cook's moving around in here right now, so let's hide in this closet till he heads back downstairs.
So tired today.
It's like he also has nothing to pickpocket.
I know it.
So this dining room we're in has a lot to find. 6 different pieces of loot and 3 pieces of food. Well, let's start looting. That's 5 out of 39. First food, 6 and 7 out of 39. It's another hiding closet. Second food,
Is Lady Eastwick still in her chambers?
8 out of 39.
Scowling haybag from the territories.
You're a friggin' charmer, you are. Of course she's scowling. Her man's wanted for treason.
I say let the graven blow up.
That's all the food.
The jails are full of their own friggin' men.
9
And how
out
many
of
more
39.
will join if the keep comes down? It stands for our authority.
This crossbow's all the authority I need for news bait like that.
That's 10 out of 39. We're done in this
What's
room.
taking so long with getting Eastwick out of his study?
We have to do it all nice. Captain's orders.
If we then move out here, I think this is a safe spot.
Hungry as
Rook's teeth.
So we've got that guard. There's a bird there, so no swooping. And we gotta be careful of the crossbow guy upstairs. 11 out of 39.
Since the uniform.
12 and 13 out of 39. Oh, I just needed to be a hair faster and I would have been okay. It's not often you get timing that perfect. It's Need to not startle the bird.
What I'd give for coffee.
No, Garrett. Oh. Swooped too close to the bird. If I can just get Garrett to not lean that one time, I should be fine.
This gloom is everywhere.
Very good. That's 13 out of 39 pieces of loot. Let's wait for the guard to pass by again.
My back's hurting bad.
Well, let's go through this east door. This is Eastwick's office. Another bird in here, so let's just move nice and slow. Let's go over to the desk, where we have an ink bottle, 14 out of 39, and a letter, first of 6 documents. Madeline's letter. Remember, ignore that 8, it's a lie. It's really going to bother me at the end, but it is what it is. Madeline's letter. Theodore, your disappearing antics in the library may amuse the serving staff, but I find them tiresome. You've never read one of the real books, let alone the fakes in your private bookshelf. If you must avoid me, you could at least put some effort into it. M. Ooh, there we go. Now over on the side of the desk, got another switch. Which lets us into a very nice secret safe. What are we going to find in here? Let's see. We have...
I'll take this.
5th of 9 unique loot, the Morendrum Medal. A vintage military decoration dated NRY 772, the year of Baron Simius Northcrest's untimely death in battle. Alright. And, once Garrett finishes Myron, a blast arrow. In this playthrough, useful for nothing but selling. That's okay. There's only one thing left to do before we head upstairs.
Huh?
Oh, I should have keyholed. We need to go pickpocket the captain out in the front yard, which is very easy to do now that we have access to the front door from the inside. There, he's passed now. I don't know why I don't always do that. That keyhole peeking is actually a really cool new feature in this game. It solves a lot of problems you had in Thief 1 and 2. I haven't really gotten myself into the habit of using it.
After I deliver the architect, I will hunt down the Graven.
Oh, I let him see the open door. I think I need to go after him when the patrollers are away and when he's in the center.
Eastwick will answer to the Baron. I will see to it myself.
It's that easy. Now we need to sneak upstairs, which is really just going to require some fancy timing. We'll need to tail this first floor guard.
Hope it's not the gloom.
Keep a careful eye on the crossbow guy.
Rats everywhere. This damned city.
I think we can actually make it.
Hope it's not the gloom.
Good. Head over here to the east first. Let's make a new checkpoint save. That seems like a good decision at this point. Let's head in here now.
Come to hood and cup Theodore as if he was a cop thief.
Let's not do that. Let's head this way instead. It's like a bathroom. See, hairbrush and perfume bottle. That's 15 and 16 out of 39. Right? Yes, good.
Theodore stopped listening to me a long time ago. Besides, I'll do nothing to aid the Baron's brutes. Once I would demean myself pleading to that locked door. In time, I accepted my lot. The chaste kiss the next morning, the stink of stale opium on his coat. Beware marriage to a creative man, Tilly.
Yes, my lady.
Let's see if we can get in here. We can.
What
do you
foolish
know?
arrangement has undone you, husband?
My lady?
Theodore cares too much for how people think of him. I told him his reputation would be measured by his works, not his conduct. Of course, he ignored me. Well, now he can muse on it in his study while we are made refugees out here, Tilly dear.
What if he doesn't appear, my lady?
We will go on to Blackbrook, regardless. Theodore can rejoin us when he is able.
I've never been outside the city.
It will be a grand adventure for us all. We'll make a new life. Please, don't mention the city again. I've had enough of it to haunt me a lifetime.
Well, much like...
So tired these days.
Much like the Blossoms.
My lady, should I pack the Master Strongbox?
Don't worry yourself.
Now, I have to say, pickpocketing their earrings is...
What an ugly affair this has become.
Exceedingly silly. You know they would feel that. But, oh well. Had you entered through the crawl space at the top of the scaffolding,
to this place?
we would enter in this bedroom. Anyway, while she's turned away, we can snag that candlestick off the mantle.
Expensive habit. I'll tell him another expensive habit. Living.
17 out of 39 loot there. Now we need to go to this wall safe. This bird right here means we cannot screw up the lockpick. Or, well, I say that, it just means we'd have to reload. But let's try not to screw it up. Excellent work. We have here a necklace. Whoa.
This
And
damned
a jeweled egg. Very valuable. 19 out of 39. Now, one more note. You can see on the table over behind the maid another bit of food. Thankfully, I can justify not going after it because I already have 5 bits of food and I can't carry anymore. And if you want that food, be aware of it. I'm sure you can finagle a way over to it. Or you might not be able to. It might be like the food next to the stairwell guards back in the House of Blossoms. I don't know. And I also don't care. I think we're in visual range of the crossbow guard. The keyhole's not going to help me, so just gonna kind of have to hope for the best. Okay, we're good. Now, I haven't checked to see if the crossbow guard has a pickpocket yet. I'm gonna do that right quick, as he passes by right here.
What would I give for a coffee?
Nothing. That makes things nice and simple. Let's get the ink bottle on this table. That's 20 out of 39 pieces of loot.
I'm not feeling all that well.
Now, over here is the balcony door, which leads out to the crossbow guard.
I'd welcome some warm coffee.
Theodore Eastwick, servant of the Lion, by order of the Baron himself, Elias Northcrest, you are to present yourself to his watch.
No sense waiting out here with the gate crashers. Getting
Master
into the study
Eastwick,
needs a lot
it'll
of
go
touch.
easier on you if you come willingly.
No pickpocket, but there is a collectible
Master
painting
Eastwick, release this door!
right behind him. So let's make sure we grab that.
Good find.
Is he playing at Rat Sally Jack in there or what?
8 out of 12, the Court of Montanesi, the abundance of emptiness. Crazed words are scribbled on the back in spidery fountain pen script. Intrigues lead to all kinds of russet adventures. Fresh-picked corn is the sensation most worth having. I think it's simplest. Just head down this way.
Pointless. If we don't get a shieldsman to smash this door in, we'll be here all night. Rourke's teeth.
Still wary of the crossbow guard. Let's head out here. Let's do another checkpoint save as we make our way into the final room of the second floor, which might be a little tricksy to get around in. Let's
You're
see.
saying there's a hidden entrance in here somewhere?
I said I've often seen the master enter here, but found it empty when I check upon him.
You haven't ever nosed about for it?
No, of course not.
Bird.
It wouldn't be my place.
Ugh. Come on, Mother Mulberry. You're talking noble, but you aren't noble.
When you're quite finished, I have packing up to do.
All right, all right. Back to it. Check the room myself.
Hidden entrance. Just what I'm looking for.
See, the maid has no pickpockets. The guard does.
Your Master Eastwick is definitely hiding something.
There's loot in
Locked
here,
in his
too.
room like that and not coming out.
I don't know what he's thinking, refusing the watch at a time like this.
You think it would be in the bookcase, wouldn't you? But it looks normal.
Be careful with those books. They're older and worth more than you are.
My neck aches.
I think our best bet's gonna be when she's facing the bookshelf and he's over here.
Anything under the floor?
To get his purses.
Huh? Do these come up?
I'm sorry, officer. Perhaps you mistook me for a carpet beater.
I think a tooth's coming loose.
Good.
Now, when I worked for Lord Van Vernon, he had peepholes all over. Dirty old bastard.
Okay, well, we can grab this teapot.
A lot of trouble your master went to.
It's 21 out of
to hide his
39.
little poppy den.
Also note a candlestick and a Baron's bust over by the fireplace.
They'll have that door open soon enough.
We'll have to properly time the swiping of those as well. Which again shouldn't be too tough, just while he's over there and the maid is facing that way.
The architect got rich off the Baron, then he turns on him. Something feels wrong.
Damn it. I knew the maid was due to turn around. Might have to wait through a whole nother cycle. I'd hate that, but there's not much to do. Grab it. Forgot about the bird. Can't swoop. Oh, good. It's 23 out of 39 loot. Now, need to make our way into the secret passage, which is over here. Seems like a good time.
Eh? Over there. Who was
Maid?
that?
Are you sure?
I hope I'm not catching the
Oh, man. This is gonna be hard. If the maid can see that shelf. I thought she was safely behind here.
I'm freezing.
Hey, I think I saw someone. Someone's in the shadows. Guards!
Well, the fact that I can get caught during that obscenely slow animation is ridiculous. Oh well. We'll just have to find a way to make it work, won't we? Nothing wrong with getting lucky. This is the elevator that we could have gotten into if we'd hacked the control box in the larder. No need to go down. Let's just head up.
What's Eastwick been doing up here? Admiring the view of his collapsing monuments? I can't leave him alone with his thoughts. I need those plans.
Well, let's hit this switch. Well, that explains it.
Well, that explains his lack of cooperation. First Cornelius, now Eastwick. Being one of the Baron's associates appears to be bad for your health. One way or another, he was going to swing.
New objective. Search the study for the keep plans.
Theodore Eastwick, servant of the Lion. By order of the Baron himself, Elias Northcrest, you are to present yourself to his watch.
Diary. Or a document. Miniature keep. Second of 6 documents. The miniature keep was built to scale just as instructed. The replica mirrors my original structure almost exactly, down to every window. Despite its precision, the piece will never capture the splendor embodied by the Baron's monument. Still, it serves its purpose. towards the keep. If we head over here... one of these.
Master Eastwick, it'll go easier on you if you come willingly.
You were the biggest admirer of your own work.
Solve the diorama puzzle. Let's grab this telescope. That should be 24 out of 39 loot. It is. Excellent. Now if we whack this crank, we'll drop Eastwick to the ground.
Did you hear that? We know you're in there, Eastwick!
You wait here. I think the shieldsman's coming up.
You'll notice that pen fell out of his pocket. Let's go grab that. $25 out of 39. Now let's solve this little diorama puzzle, which is not much of a puzzle.
That's my interest in this expensive toy set. Guess I'll have to play along.
Master Eastwick, release this door!
Arrange the model to match the building. Before the building comes down.
Jack in there or what?
Alright, steal the plans and escape.
Don't move! Don't even! The architect! Murdered!
Oh boy. I think I've heard about this. Yep. The reviews all mentioned the rooftop dog chase and how awful it was. It's not that bad.
Evening.
Just gotta keep moving.
Let's see. This opening at the base, some sort of steam vent or exhaust shaft. It would be suicide to break in through there. That should buy me back the element of surprise. And what's this? The Baron's great safe. Rumored to be the size of a house and filled with gold. Rumored that...
New objective, get to the keep. We got 2 new documents. That's 4 out of 6. We have the keep plans and the great safe combination. 30, 11, 98. This is a pretty good stopping point. I think we're about at the mission's halfway point, and I need to go to work. But before we do that, let's visit this guy.
Have a look.
He sells blast arrows and sawtooth arrows. Those are unavailable in my playthrough. For my part, I'm going to sell him all my food and my poppies. And my blast arrow. Good.
Keep moving.
Alright. Well... I've got about 5 more minutes, so we can keep going just a little bit. Let's make our way up these crates to this rope you can see here. We're pretty close to the keep now. inside this attic. We head up here, we have a goodie box. Of course, I can't carry anymore. Let's head through this crawl space. Oh, now we're actually in the second half of the mission. Yay! Chaos. Did it just kill all the guards? Do I not even have to sneak? Looks that way. New objective. Get inside the keep. What's my loot total? 25? Yes. Before we leave, near the fallen guards, we can find 4 coin purses. There's one, 26 out of 39. Ever the opportunist. It's supposed to be over here. Two, 27 out of 39. 3, 28 out of 39. And there's 4, 29 out of 39. And now we can head over to the keep. Watch your step. Caution. High pressure steam. Hobby. Nice. Well, this is obviously their version of Angel Watch. Let's see how it stacks up. One thing to note, this walkway up here, if you move quickly, it falls. If you crouch and take your time, you can get over it. What you want to do is you want this gear. It's 30 out of 39 loot. What the hell is this? Tomb Raider? Come on. Avoid all the flame jets. We need to get into this pipe before it collapses completely. Great.
There's no water. The cooling pipe, and I can't get the steam. Still, it's a way in. Now to find the prison where they're holding Basso.
New objective: find and rescue Basso. And now, I really do need to save and end it. So, this has been Let's Play Thief. Next time, we'll make our way through the keep and find Basso. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.